Hydrofeminism is an action concept that flows from an embodied material imaginary. Following poet Adrienne Rich, hydrofeminism begins, quote, with the geography closest in, the body. Understanding our own human bodies as bodies of water that leak, sponge, flood, and dissolve invites us into a different kind of relation to other bodies of water. It invites us into a feminism of relation. Just as activist and scholar Angela Davis confirms that feminism, quote, involves so much more than gender, hydrofeminism reminds us that feminism involves so much more than humans too. It is planetary, elemental, multi-species, and multi-being. Hydrofeminism confirms that we humans have always been and always will be more than our species. As the oceans warm and struggle to breathe, as rivers no longer make it to the sea, as drinking water is commodified, as the seabed is mined, as all of the multitudes of life forms that depend on these waters are made increasingly precarious, caring better for other bodies of water is a hydrofeminist imperative. So, soaking up the future that is already here, hydrofeminism asks, if we are all bodies of water, what does this connect us to? Which bodies of water should we learn from to inhabit these unfolding futures? What can we give, and what do we owe? Learning from the generations of feminisms that it has ingested, hydrofeminism is obligated to continually critique the trickles of white supremacy, colonialism, capitalism, classism, and bodily normativities that circulate within our becoming futures. Even as waters hold us together as a hydrocommons, aqueous connection is neither assimilation nor universal confluence. Water flows between bodies, a new hydrologic. Hydrofeminism acknowledges, therefore, that the unknowability of the other nonetheless courses through me, just as I do through her. In political terms, this recognizes the need for tributaries, for sovereign waters, for shifting sites of pooling waters of tenuous solidarities. Put otherwise, for hydrofeminism, care as and for waters is never only environmental. Environmental catastrophe must be understood as a symptom, the proper trickle down of deformed human relations that flow across the planet. Any calls for sustainable futures must consider how issues of pollution, extinction, and meteorological change are also questions of social injustice and infrastructures of inequality. These calls must focus on the difficult relations we must nurture in order to address these. Looking into the future that we are already inhabiting, hydrofeminism can help foster practices of fugitivity and care, but not primarily for the sovereign self, that is, for our own bodies of water, but rather for the hydrocommons of wondrous difference in which we circulate, flowing into and out of each other.